Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. The other day I made what I'm now considering rounded triangles. I crocheted them like a granny square, only they're a triangle. I wanted to turn these into some kind of a project, but I really don't know what to do. But I was just playing around and I was joining some, and even though I don't really have a project other than it could be a round cover for a pillow. Back in the day when I was a kid, a lot of people had round crocheted pillows on the couch. Maybe you say sofa, we said couch. And you could buy the round pillow forms. I'm sure you can still buy round pillow forms. I'm not sure. So I just joined these two, and I'm going to show you how I joined. I think I will complete the circle with the other three, assuming I can. I don't know if it's going to lay flat. This is curving a little bit. I'll definitely show you a picture not so close up. I'm just set up right now to do crocheting. And I'll put it on eBay, just this, because I want to just move on to something else. I had fun with this. But this is a different kind of join. I don't know if somebody else has done it. I just made it up while I was sitting here. And I'm going to continue it. So I started with these two, and then I went down this way with these two, and that worked. Now I have to cut my yarn, and we're going to start on this side, so hang on. Several hours have passed. Now I hope I can remember what I did. What we're going to do is attach this one to this one, and like I said, you will see this backed up when we are finished this, but I just want to be able to be close up to show you what we're doing. So I have these three pieces, and now I'm going to join one here. Here's how it works. We are going to be putting wrong sides together like we do in rag quilting. So instead of flipping it over like this and having the right sides together, we're going to flip this way. And we want the wrong sides together. When we join, we're going to be working in the back loop of this one, so like there, and the loop closest to us on this one. So you can see the V's. We're going to be working in this guy right here, like that. So look at your pieces. We have our 3 single crochets in the corner. Tug on that one in the center. Same here. 3, 1, 2, 3. It's this guy right here. We're going to stick our hook there and take your yarn, whatever color yarn you want, and pull through, and then just get over there, chain. And let's go ahead now and put a nice strong single crochet there too. So we're going in that same space, single crochet, okay? Chain 1, look at that. Now we're going to skip here and the same here. We're going to skip a stitch on each side. So now I'm going to this one and this one, single crochet, chain 1. Going to skip, go here, and if you can't see, you know, look, this one already has yarn, so we're skipping this one and we're going to this one. Single crochet, chain 1. This one's easy because we see it. There, we're going there, we're skipping that. This one, we have yarn in there already, so we're skipping this one and going here. Single crochet. And you're just going to do that till we get to the corner. So there's this one, and then there's this one. I can tell just because I have been crocheting for a long time. So skip, go here. On this other side, skip, go here. If you get it wrong, it's very easy to take it apart, or you can just leave it. See, I can see, if I'm doing it like this, I can see skipping these two guys and going here. So maybe that's a good way to do it. Just push them to, oh, did I chain? I have to chain 1 first. Okay, skip it there. Okay, oh yeah, chain 1. Skipping these and going here. single crochet, chain 1. Let's not forget it. Skipping, go here. I really like this. I just, I came up with it. It might have been done. Maybe that's how come I know how to do it. I don't know. Skip, skip. Oh yeah, so now we want to go in the center here. There's our 1, 2, 3. This guy. Tug that. And this one, you would do the same. If you were just starting, you would go in the center there. But I already have this joined, and that's the center on this one. So we're just going in there. Okay? Now we're going to come down. Oh yeah, are we joining something else now? Yes, we have to put another one there. I was forgetting that. Okay, see how it goes? And that chain in the middle, it just makes it a little bit more loose, and it's raised, and it keeps it from just wanting to go on one side. So that's why I did it like that. All right, so now let's do this piece. I'm going to look, and I'm going to find my center. It's this one right here. That's what I'm calling my center. And what did I say? I want wrong sides together. Okay. So I've already, let's see, how am I going to do this? How did I do this before? I don't know. Let me just go in this one again and there. Let's just do that. Single crochet. Okay. So I went in the same hole here that this one was in, because we're matching up those top corners. And okay, and then I skip, right? So I chain. I'm asking you. And I'm skipping this one and going here. And on this side, there's already yarn there. I'm skipping that one and going here. It gets easier, really it does. And if you wanted, you could go mark every other one of them, and then you would know. Chain 1, okay, now I can tell. So I'm skipping these guys and I'm going here. Single crochet, chain, skip, skip, here, single crochet, chain, skip, skip, here, single crochet, chain. I hope I am even showing you what I'm doing. I'm trying to cheat and actually look at my yarn. There, skipping, oh, chain, skip, and single crochet here. I really like this. Chain, skip, skip, and single crochet here. And if you don't have the same amount of stitches, just either increase or decrease somewhere. Chain, skip, skip. I'm going here and here. So now I can skip and I'll end up in the center. Same there. I'll skip and end up in the center. So I did a pretty good job. And we have this. And I have one more piece, but at this point now we're down at the bottom. So I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to come here. I don't know if this is going to actually work. We're going to have to do something with the center. It might be bunched up. I don't know. We'll see. Let me put this one in, and then I'll be right back. Just want to show you, I worked my way up just like I did when we put in whatever piece we just put in. And now I'm up to where I started, and same thing. I'll do this connect again. I'm going to go in that same loop that the top one was in, the top of the point, and the same here. See, there's already some yarn in there, so those are my two top loops that I want, and single crochet and chain. And now I would start with the skip, and there's those two I'm skipping, and I'm going here for these two, single crochet, chain. And now I'm just going to finish. I do want to explain that I know some of you get very frustrated because you think I'm not teaching you anything, and I'm not. These videos are for me. I like to experiment, and I'm letting you watch what I do. It's all about the process and how you can also experiment. If you know how to crochet, you're going to be able to follow along on a lot of these things, or you'll at least get some ideas and maybe try something, like maybe just try this join on anything that you're working on. So I'm just trying to let you know that I'm not sitting here expecting you to know how to do this. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just put this together. I had no clue what I was going to come up with. I've got a hole here that I have to figure out. I'm going to figure it out. It's not going to be too hard to figure something out for that. But I did want to show you the back of that. It's just kind of fun to do stuff. Now, the back is very neat, but hopefully this might be turned into a pillow by someone. Okay, so when I finished here, I'm not cutting because I want to do a border. So why cut my yarn? Just want to let you know that this is what I've done with the ends here. And I think I might just be crocheting over them when I make the border. But what I do is I split the yarn and tie a knot because I'm a naughty girl. So I just take my yarn and I twist until I can split it 2 and 2 like that. And then I just take my hook. Whoops. Okay, we're having camera disasters here. I just take my hook and I take one side of that. Where's the other here? And I go under something of the same color and pull that side through. That gives us something to tie a knot around. And I just go like a square knot. And sometimes I do 3, like that. So I'm going to take a few minutes and just try to figure out what I want to do. It took me like 30 seconds to figure out what I wanted to do. I tried it a little bit. My only concern is curling because I may have to do some increasing because this is a circle. But I might just try to crochet loosely. I am going to continue doing what we did here. So I'm going to just do single crochet chain, but then I thought, somewhere we might have to increase. Let's just give it a shot. I'm going to start right here in the same space. That'll be a little bit of an increase, and I'm going to single crochet. Now I'm working really loose, and I chained. I'm skipping. I'm going to do, I wonder if I should do under the whole thing. No, I kind of like that little edge it gives. Okay, single crochet, nice and loose, chain. I'm skipping, single crochet, chain, skipping. And let me do that, except let me get to one of these. Oh yeah, I was supposed to, there is no tail there to weave in, so I'm okay. Skip here, single crochet. My goodness, I just fought with yarn for like 10 minutes. Exaggeration. Okay, loose, and here we go, loose. Loose. We might not have to do any increasing. If you aren't good at just changing your tension, just use a bigger hook. Okay, so I'm thinking now we can do a couple of increases here. Let's see, I'm going to skip. I'm going to go, oh my God, I saw something move. It's Rocket. Hi, puppy. Hi, baby. Okay, go see Daddy, because Mama's recording. And I can't play with you right now. Okay? Go see Daddy. Go on. He goes right off. He's so cute. Oh, that means he wants to go out when he comes to see me. Hang on. Yes, Rocket wanted to go out, and he also wanted to eat. I should know that when Joe is here, if Rocket comes next to me and stares at me right in the face, it's because he wants something from me. Okay, now, I put one there, and I'm going to put one here in this big hole, and I'm going to single crochet and chain. I don't know if I'm going to like this border, but I'm giving it a shot. I had to take some stuff apart, so I don't know where I left off. I had to back up a little bit. Chain, single, chain, single. Okay, so let me work all, whoops, I was doing something fancy there. Let me work all the way around, or at least halfway, and then I'm going to check and see if I even like this. I'm not going to be too fussy, because I just want to move on to other things. I think it's going to be okay. I'm coming up to the end, to where I started. I did my single crochet and chain. I'm going to skip this mess, and then I think I'm going to just, do a slip stitch. I'd like to go around again. It's laying fairly flat, but I'd like it to be a little taller. So I'm thinking of doing maybe a round of double crochet, and I thought I could maybe do a double crochet in each space, and that might make it lay flat. I would have liked to have done like my chain one and then double crochet in the space. Let's see how that would look. Chain one, double crochet in the space. I don't usually like things that are too lacy, but like I said, this was just a practice piece. I was just playing around. I came up with the triangle thing, and then I thought, what can I do with that? And yeah, that's too lacy for my liking. So I might go with, let me see. I'm going to do a stacked double there. So that was a single crochet, but for this one I'm going to turn it and come in this way for my stacked double, like that, and then back this way. And now I'm going to do a double next to it. And then another double. Let's see what happens if we just do doubles. Oops, no chaining. I might like that better. I definitely like this better. Let me go all the way around. This is coming out way better than I expected. Now, I'm here. I didn't do any increases. I'm ready, and I'm going to join. I could continue and make more, but I really want to get this video up, and I'm anxious to, I'm still working on other crochet projects, and I'm anxious to just do other things. So I'm going to cut, and I'm going to join just like I always do. I'm going to just pull this through. Now I'm going to the top of this stitch. I'm coming in this way. I'm going to pull that yarn to the back. Now, this is where that yarn is coming out of, this right here. You can see it's coming out of this guy. So I'm going in the back of this guy, just that back loop, and I'm going to pull that yarn back there. And there is our join. That's that fake double crochet that I did. And I don't even want to show you until I'm done. For this hole, there's a lot of things I could do. What I would love to do is like make a crocheted button and put that there. But I'm not going to do that because that's going to take up too much time. So I might just do some single crochets or even some slip stitches and just keep going around until it's closed. And I don't know. I have no clue how I'm going to do this. But let's just pretend that I would want to do, let's stick that over there. I could, maybe I could do a slip stitch edging first to make it pretty. Whoops. Yeah, I think I'm going to try doing that. I'm just going to try to go under some things and do slip. I really can't do this with the camera between my eyes and my crocheting. How come there wasn't... All right, I see what I'm... Oh, you know what I could do? I could go here to the thick part and do this. Let me go down. I'm going to a smaller hook. This is significantly smaller. Okay, let me try to pull some yarn through here. I mean, I want to close it up, right? So I'm going to stick that in there. And then maybe let's just go, get out. He wants to be in my way. He wants to be in my way. Maybe I could just go over to here now and do a slip. And maybe here and do a slip. It might be a little tight. I might have to undo and redo. And then here, I'm just going to anything that's black. Okay, let's go here. See how fun it is to just try things? I know some people, that's not their thing. Trying is not their thing. And here. Now there's a major, like a major hole there. I'm going to be able to fix that on the back side. Other than that, well, geez, I wish, maybe can I go, I'm going to fix that, I think, on the back side. Let's see what we have going on here. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut a long piece, and then I'm going to, on the back side, take a needle. Let's cut. Let's pull this guy through. And shoot, maybe I would have needed another stitch there. I'm going to fix this with the gold yarn. Okay, that makes more sense. So let me just, I'm going to start back here. I'm going through the threads. And I'm even going to take it a little bit into the black right there. Let's see, like that. That hole, it's not a mistake. It's just, yeah, okay, I was thinking it was this. No, it's because that very top, I don't know how to explain it. I don't even think I need to. The top of the point, that chain 3 that we had going on there, it just got really stretched out. So notice I'm not making that tight. I'm trying not to. I'm just kind of like passing the yarn back and forth. Okay, let's go a little bit more down. And just kind of like covering. I got way too much of that. Let's do like this. And I just want to try to close up that one particular hole. And then we're going to turn around and look at if I did anything good. Certainly not in love with that, but at least the gold is looking a little bit better. So I'm going to bring that over to this guy here, and we can make a knot. I would make a knot. I'll do that off camera. I'm just going to make a knot, and then I'll weave those ends in. We just have to figure out what I'm doing with this. I'm going to have to crochet around somehow, and I just cannot do that on the camera because I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like pull the yarn through, and then I'm just going to either do slip stitches, I might do some single crochets and just attach them to that. Just hang on. I'm quite happy with that. There's a space here with the purple. I will close that up a little bit. I will, not with the purple. I'm just going to be able to do it with the black. And I'm going to tie in all these ends, make that all look pretty, and then I'm going to show it to you at a distance so you can see this wheel of triangles. You know, is this a perfect thing? Not at all. I don't even know what anyone would do with it, but it's going on eBay and it's going to be up at the end of this video. So let me finish this up, clean it up, and I'll show you. This is what we have. I like it. It's like a pizza. And I am going to show you some close-ups in the slideshow at the end. This is on eBay. It starts at a penny, free shipping. Outside USA has to pay shipping. And the link is in the description. I do also want to remind you that I have Rocket. His hair gets places. Little short black hair. I have long black hair, fake black, but it's black. And sometimes my own hair gets woven in. So I just want to let you know, I'm always disclosing that. And this is what the border looks like. I am very happy with that. That came out nice. I like it. And this is what the back looks like. That little part is messy, but that's what I needed to do. And this is the belly button. It's an Audi, and again, just messing around. But I'm happy with it. I mean, it's laying down flat enough, and I hope somebody can turn it into a pillow. That's what I'd like to see happen to it, but it can be for anything. You know, it's what it is. And I'm happy that anyone bothered to watch this. I know some of you, you know, you just like to watch the process. Not many, but some do. I love it if I'm watching someone and they're just doing things and chatting, and, you know, because I've been crocheting a long time, so I usually know what it is they're doing, and I just like to get new ideas that way. So go check out the auction, and please subscribe, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.